I actually wanted a case for my iPad that's thin, light and secure, but still folds into an actual stand. That's harder to find than it sounds. This is the Moft Dynamic Folio for my iPad Air 11-inch M3, and it's the one that got closest. Quick disclosure, I bought this myself, it's not sponsored. This is actually one of several Moft products I've picked up at this point. Not my first and likely not my last. Moft calls this a creativity station, and at first glance the imagery leans hard on sketching and drawing. And of course, very understandable, it's an iPad in the end, and drawing with it is a lot of fun and real work. However, it's not only for artists. What I use it for? Reading, editing photos, writing, and as a second screen. When I'm filming these YouTube videos and I need a prompter like now, I prop the iPad up next to the camera to check my framing while I talk. Right now, I'm using the iPhone so I can film this video. There are obviously several different ways to fold this into a stand, but it takes actual practice to get comfortable with them. I don't think most people bother learning all of them, and honestly, I mean, that's fair, right? It is a little fiddly at first. What I'd recommend, pick 2 or 3 positions you'll actually use and practice just those. And what I really like is that Moft has some little symbols there, which really is helpful to put your stuff into positions, like the circle here. So what you can do is, there's also a circle, there's a circle, and then you connect those, okay? Connect those like that, and here you go. There's your first stand, and this is how I use my iPad as a second screen, or I use it to frame myself correctly when I'm using a teleprompter like now. And from this position, you can go to a floating mode, right? It looks like the iPad is floating from the front, which is quite nice. You know, watching YouTube videos like this is really cool. But what is also surprisingly nice is actually to type in this position. And then there's another one. So what you can do is you can go ahead from here and put the fold like that. What it does is it gives you the space to put your phone here. And it has a little magnets too, so it holds your phone in place. Why is this cool? So if you are having a call with your phone, right, you're in there and then you can type in your notes here or do a research or whatnot at the same time. What I also like to do is I like to watch a YouTube tutorial, maybe on how to, you know, edit photos on the iPad. So this is also quite nice. So I can do that at the same time without switching, you know, the apps. So this is really cool too. And it holds also vertically. Let's say you're reading something and you want to make some other notes or research at the same time. This is also a nice position. If you're interested in horizontal mode, because I was talking about reading, so there's a really easy fold. This is like that, and then you just fold out this one, and then you have actually a really nice horizontal position where you can read. The outer material is called Movas. It's a vegan leather. Moft claims it survives the 2000 scratch test. Actually, it feels closer to real leather than most vegan cases I've handled. This is one of a few Moft products in my setup at this point. If you want to see the others, check the laptop sleeve review, linked probably here. Link to this exact model and color is in the description and on the gear page. So, see you in the next one. Peace.